Hey guys, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do it. It's free. What are you waiting for? And then hit that notification bell, which is right next to the subscribe button, so that you don't miss out on any content that I post up. And like this video so that I know you want to see more content like this. Okay, you guys, today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite crossbody bags that I've gotten, which is appropriately named because it is called the Favorite MM. And this is the Favorite MM in the Damier Ebene print, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. So first I'm going to tell you what the cost is, what I paid for it on the pre-loved market, and then I'm going to go into some of the details of the bag and then talk to you more about it in general. So this retails for $1,110, and with tax in Texas, that makes it $1,201.57. It is no longer online. I believe it's called for availability online for the Louis Vuitton boutique, and it's really a hit or miss if they're going to have it on store or in store or online. So that's one of those things. You can take your chances. I got this on the pre-loved market. So I paid on fashionfile.com $995 plus $82.09 tax, no shipping. At this point, by the time I got this, they did have a brick and mortar store here in Texas, so they are charging tax now. So my total was $1,077.09. I saved $124.48. Doesn't seem like a crazy amount of savings, but the reason I was willing to do that is because they don't come up all that often, especially in the monogram print. And if they do come up, they're not usually in like the best condition, and I'll kind of go over what's up with this one, and what it was listed for and all that. And then I don't know, it's just such a pretty piece. So the base length is 9.75 inches, the height is 6 inches, the width is 1.75 inches, so almost 2 inches, and then the chain drop is gonna be 7.25 inches. And then when I measured this strap, it was about 20 to 21 inches from shoulder to bottom, so about half of it. So it's about a 40-inch total length of a strap. In some of the mod shots you'll see at the end, I also purchased a secondary chain for this bag. It is a phenomenal fit for, it looks like it was a Louis Vuitton chain. I will definitely link that below so that you can figure that out. So Fashion File, this was listed in very good condition. It had some edge wear, faint corner wear, which studying the pictures and even looking at it, I really don't see. It had on the handle, it says structure wear and splitting, and I think it was right here at the end of this was starting to kind of come apart right there. But I don't typically carry it with this strap, so I'm not that concerned with that. And there are ways to get that fixed. You could probably get it fixed either through Louis Vuitton or maybe even a really good cobbler might be able to do something about that for you. The handle, structure wear and splitting, so that's what that was. And then the tarnished, pitted, and faint scratch hardware. And so that is kind of a known thing, like this gets kind of beat up a little bit. There are covers you can purchase to put on it to help keep that from happening, but I haven't purchased them yet. So this came, like I said, it was listed in very good condition. It came with the box, the dust bag, and the strap. So some of them you'll see listed, they don't have this strap. And now that I know that you can buy on the market some other chains or straps for it, I don't know that I would necessarily find that to be a deal breaker, but it would have to be a good price. Because again, a lot of times what you'll end up seeing is that these are listed on the pre-loved market for more than what they retailed for at Louis Vuitton because they're so sought after. And again, they retailed for a little over $1,200 at the Louis Vuitton store. So take that for what it's worth. If it's in excellent condition and you really, really want it, I mean, by all means, and it's on the pre-loved market, you feel free to go for it. I just wasn't, I was looking to stay under what that retail value was. Especially because, I mean, supply and demand, right? They're no longer available, so, and people still want them, so they're having to look on the pre-loved market, which means that these are getting picked up really quickly. So the date code of this one is DU, which means it was made in France. and it was made on the 8th week of 2015. So it's DU0185. So the first and third numbers mean the week that it was made in during that year, and then the second and fourth numbers equal the year. So if you're looking at, let's see, this one is 0185, the 08 is, so it's the 8th week of 1/5/2015. So if you're looking at a purse and it says that it was made in the 68th year of 2030, it's definitely a fake. Don't purchase it. So let's look at some of the features of this bag. You can see it has a magnetic closure here. And then it just flaps open like this, and you get this gorgeous red interior. So this is one reason I wanted the Damier Ebene print, because I like this. Now the monogram print has that really pretty raisin color interior, and I liked that just as much. But to me, this is just a little bit fancier. So if I was gonna carry it as a clutch, I like this print as like a little fancier nighttime one. Now, I know I always said that I don't like organizers, but shock, I bought an organizer to go in this one, mostly because I wanted to give it a little bit of structure and keep it from getting any stains or anything on the inside. So I will take this out and then show you what it's like without it. And it just slips right down in there. It matches it absolutely perfectly. The brand was Jenny Crafts. I actually got it on Etsy, and I will link that below. I also purchased this chain on Etsy, and I will link that below as well in the description box. So on the interior, you can see without that, it's a little bit floppier. And so if I wanted to like not carry that in it, I could. I don't think that I would actually spill anything in it, and honestly, like, I feel like you could fit more in it without the organizer. I just kind of wanted to give it a little bit of structure. Totally unlike me, I know. So all right, so then you have this great beautiful chain here, and then just one empty pocket, like open space here, and one little slip pocket back here. On that slip pocket you have the Louis Vuitton, it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and it's written in red. Not that you can see that, but that's there, and it is really just like luxurious and nice. All right, so this bag particular, right, that I purchased, you can see that across here where that magnetic piece is, there is like almost like it looks like a bend, but when you pull it out, there isn't an actual bend to it at all. It is just the way that these wear. So with that magnet there, it's like, it just creates an illusion of a bend. Could see that bend in the pictures. I was hoping that maybe that wasn't gonna be real noticeable when I got it. It is, but in the end, almost all the ones that I've seen online and or all the reviews that I've seen about them, people talk about how theirs gets that bend in there, and so that's kind of frustrating. The one thing that I did not see on the pictures online, and I was a little bit disappointed, and this is why I say you need to study those pictures pretty hardcore, is that there is a like kink in this chain right here. It doesn't affect the functionality of the bag. It doesn't mess anything up or make it not usable. It just kind of bugs me, and I tried to pull it out a little bit, but it won't go, and I'm not willing to try to break the chain to get that out, because I would still like to have the use of the chain if I want to carry it as a small like clutch or small handbag. So that is something that I could probably take into Louis Vuitton and see if they're able to swap that chain out for me. It is connected on this end by one clasp, so you could take this clasp off of here and clasp it to the same end over here and carry it like this as well. You could take this strap off and carry it like this, so it's almost like a clutch in that way, and you've got it connected to you. Overall, just a really beautiful bag. Like I said, I might be able to see if they can change that out at the LV store, but I'm not that concerned about it. I did contact Fashionphile about it, and they said because it was visible in the pictures, you know, they would have taken it back and given me a store credit, so I could have purchased another one, but this was like the best condition and one of the ones that was the best price for the condition it was in. So I said, no thank you, I will keep the bag. I'm not that concerned about it. So I did want to show you also, this strap has this clasp on this end, and you can see it has the LV insignia right there at the top on both sides, I do believe. And then over here, it actually doesn't have a clasp. This is where it feeds through like this. And so you actually just push that through and pull that out there. And that is probably why that end is getting some wear, because somebody pulled it through and didn't pay attention to what they were doing. And it like grabbed and gripped the end and it started coming apart. So that piece is coming down there. I could probably just take some leather glue and glue it back together, since I don't use this strap ever, because it's just a little bit too short for me to wear crossbody. I'm okay just leaving it as is for right now. If I were gonna resell this bag, I definitely would look into getting that fixed and or just a replacement for it. And same for this chain here where that kink is, I might look into getting that fixed or replaced. So this is just such a cute bag. Like, it's just so cute. So once you have that connected like that, right, you've got this little clutch evening bag, so cute. So I went online, like I said, and purchased this non-LV chain, and it looks almost identical. It's a little bit heavier duty chain, and that's good because it's going across body, so I want it to be able to hold on. And that just clips there, and it just clips right here. And there you have this really beautiful crossbody chain. It kind of dresses it up a little bit. Now I have the choice of wearing the gold chain or the leather, the treated leather. Because this is Damier Ebene, that is a treated leather strap. On the monogram with the raisin color interior, the maroony raisin, you get a vachette piece. And there is another vachette tab, I believe, on it somewhere on the monogram one, but I can't remember where it was. But that was also something that deterred me. I wanted it to be like a weatherproof all-weather bag, so that's why I went with the Damier Ebene. To tell you about this, I found this organizer on Etsy. This girl, her store is called Jenny Crafts, and this is a perfect fit. Is actually made for the Favorite MM. So I believe you go on her site, you choose what purse you're wanting it made for, and she has the exact measurements already. I will post a link to her store down below, but I got one that had just slip pockets here and here. So if I wanted to put like mints or my keys down in there, and then I can also put my wallet. Typically when I carry this purse, I'm going to carry my card holder because it fits down in easier, and I'm typically going to carry that with my credit card, my debit card, whatever, cash, my ID, blah blah blah. And then I'm going to carry probably my AirPods. I'm probably going to carry like a chapstick or a lipstick of some sort, my mints, just little things like that, because if I'm going to carry this purse, I'm going to carry it probably to a concert or a night out with girlfriends. I went to the Celine Dion concert this last February. You guys, bucket list check. I'm so glad that I got to see her before all this COVID and quarantine stuff, because I would have been so disappointed. So my sister and I went, and I carried this purse, and it was so perfect. I was able to keep it crossbody all night. I carried it with this gold chain. I was able to keep it crossbody all night, know that it was right next to me. I had everything I needed, and it wasn't in my way since you're in that stadium seating. It was just phenomenal. And not to mention Celine Dion, she's just phenomenal. So, oh, I did want to mention on the back, where on the interior you have that pocket, it has these really beautiful gold rivets. And it's not going to focus in, but they say in little teeny tiny writing, Louis Vuitton. I will try to get a picture of that, insert that at the end. I'm posting mod shots at the end with both the straps and as a top handle chain carry, so that you can get a feel for what it looks like. I'm 5'3" for reference. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate your support of my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for I typically carry this. I don't think that you can pre-loved market. What's gonna happen is no. So the base